Everywhere I go, I got a creep. I'm staying up and tossing, turning. I can't even go to sleep. I got demons in my eyes and they fucking haunting me. And I'm praying to my God, I pray that he takes over me. People steady fucking using me, my heart not used to this. Watch me pop out 4-5 blacks from now, they say I'm ruthless. I had to get up in my zone because a nigga used to this. I had to double up my bag because a nigga used to this, yeah. I swear I'm traumatized, I'm so fucking young and I done seen some.
Hey guys, it's your girl Big Crew True Talk Podcast, back with another one, Season 2, Episode 5, and today's special guest is Money and Tina Louise. You guys give it up.
No.
Yes. Thank you for coming.
No problem.
Thank you for being a part of my problems in today's society, you guys.
Okay.
And shout out to Saige Muziq and S.O.G, baby. Used to this. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate you letting me play your music on my podcast as well. So today's topic is, why is there so much killing in today's society, you guys? So as y'all know, it's so many people dying, not from gunshots, car crashes, just health problems. It's just so much going on after the pandemic, and I just want to get these guys' advices on how do y'all feel about all this killing that's going on in today's society.
Well, I'm gonna speak up first, man. I'll say it's the culture.
Mm-hmm.
The culture right now is like crazy, like like how we promote like violence,
Mm-hmm.
guns, and shooting and killings. It's exciting to them, you know what I'm saying? Like when we grew up, it was about like the money, getting fly, and all this shit. But now it's like people fascinated off kills, and don't really know like what's the meaning behind that, or like the history of like what we do, like or what happened, whatever. So it's like, to me, I just say like the culture and the music, like it influenced a lot of
Right.
shit.
It's like it publicized killing and drugs and, you know what I'm saying, just all of those different things. When in our actuality, like, living is everything. You know what I'm saying? Like living life, being able to see different things, you know what I'm saying? Being able to actually make money and have it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like really just live. They don't understand that no more. And then people don't want to fight no more. You go get your ass whooped, now you want to go pull a gun. You know what I'm saying? I'm from a place to where shit, you win some, you lose some, but you live. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, you live to see another
live,
day.
exactly.
You
So,
get your ass whooped. You don't go
Right.
run home, get a gun, and then come back and
you
shoot
live.
that person.
You gotta do it again.
Fight
If
again.
you gotta do it again and again until you
But you know
win,
something
that's
else,
what you
like-
do.
Like social media also, like
Yeah,
overhyped,
that's true,
like,
babe.
a lot of niggas that ain't really like that.
Mm-hmm.
So social media is like overhyped a lot of shit.
And that's just like, even for real, like, I see a lot of suburban ass children
Okay.
that's been like live good ass lives, that's been had like so much shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To kids who really grew without it, like was really in the trenches, really had to sit back and want better for themselves. And you know what I'm saying? Like parents was on drugs, just all type of shit like that. And they had to get out there and get it. You feel what I'm saying? And they chose a different path other than the streets.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You feel me? But that don't necessarily mean like they ain't with the shit. They just really they want something different for their lives. Like they want better. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what?
You got kids in the suburbs trying to false flag like they, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. That's a part of it, but like another big part of it is because like it's inherited beef. You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
Meaning like this shit been passed down from generation. So like,
Generation
a lot of new shorties out here, they jumping off the porch.
Early.
You know what the fuck going on and getting themselves involved in shit that's really been going on that they might be taken up for a fuck nigga or a snitch or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So shorty just be jumping off the porch and getting wild, but like when there was laws and policies behind certain shit, like
You couldn't do that.
You couldn't really, yeah.
That's
you
all
couldn't
that
do
burning
shit.
and
But
all
now,
the rest of
like,
that extra slugs.
all that clicking up shit, like,
Maniac,
it's weird.
like all that.
It's weird. You know
But
what I'm saying? So it'd be like a lot of inherited beef, you know.
True.
Cause they can be new from over here, but like we've been having this war for like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? And shorty just getting out the port, and they be killing real niggas now. Don't get me on this like. It's
But
a
that-
lot of fuck niggas killing like real dudes. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That they don't need, like, it's certain
But
dudes that you
what-
Motherfuckers that they
What
wouldn't even
about
expect
at this
though.
point, like back then, people used to shoot and kill who they
Who they was meant to shoot
meant
and
to
kill.
shoot
It's
and
a lot
kill.
of innocent
Now
lives being
it's
taken.
getting kids taken,
It's a lot of innocent lives
baby
being
mamas,
taken.
mothers, fathers, like everybody is doing all that, and then they turn around. Now you just can't even be safe with them stealing cars.
Right. That's
you
why
know.
I go back to the culture, the era, the era.
Right,
we
we
in.
definitely.
They fantasize of like a certain drill shit, like, and I killed the bitch or what. You know what I'm saying?
They feed off that because the
music
music is really corrupting the children. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Like,
It ain't
And it's
just-
really
I
the little
mean,
kids now.
yeah, it's the
yeah, the little
12
14,
and up,
yeah, for
12,
sure,
13,
up.
14. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't say 12, that's
Like on some
9,
real
10.
shit. It's like, but in the same token, it's like it's the parents too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with being lit and having a good time, but you have to take care of them babies.
Because you got
Period, though. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta guide them into something different.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like on some real shit. Like, I'm from the hood. Like,
hey, you
but
know
my
what?
kids.
That's a good opinion. Like nowadays, it's like a lot of 30, 35 year olds.
No.
Listen. Like the 30, 35 year thing. When we was back then, we was dope. You know what I'm saying? So now we ain't as laid. We laid back. It's like not how our parents were. So we try to like, I'm gonna give our kids a little space. But certain parents, they give their kids too much space.
I'm not.
Yeah. They let them listen to certain shit, where they let them see certain shit.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying? And they get like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's
to a certain
different time.
extent, I definitely agree with you. Like,
It's a lot
it
of
was an
parents like that
incident.
who
It was
like
an
who was-
incident
who was
with my
friends.
people, right? And bitch, you know, I'm from the shits. And I was talking to my little brother on the phone. I'll never forget this day. And it was this little boy's birthday. He was turning 13 years old. This little boy was already popping pills. Yeah, I had never popped a pill in my life. This little boy was 13 years old. His mama out there with him. He smoked weed. My little brother, like, he like, sis, I need to get the fuck on. Like, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? So, it just goes back to, like I said, with parenting, like, just because, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta always remember, and that's my thing, like, I always remember where the fuck I came from. What the fuck I've been through, and what I want my kids to see, what I want them to do, like, and what I want them, you know what I'm saying, to go through. My kids, like, is far, like, they never seen any of the struggle that I ever seen.
For sure.
None of it.
And they're not supposed to.
And they wasn't, no, and that's what, but that's my
you
thing.
learn from your stuff
But
that
that's,
you don't want your
but
kids
that's
to
my
go
thing.
through it, you know?
I learned from the situations I was put in as a child. Like, I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was grown at a young age. I was, you know what I'm saying, making money at a young age. I was doing my own thing. But that was the life that I was dealt.
But at the end of
That
the
wasn't the life that my kids was dealt. So I had to be better for them.
Yeah, that's true. You're a female, though.
Yeah. I mean, but it's female. No, his mother was out there popping pills and smoking weed
I'm
with
just saying, like, from a man, like, perspective, like, this day and age, though, like, it's, like, weird, G, like, they not coming up how we came up, like,
They not coming, but that's why I said it back to the parents.
Yeah, for sure, it all falls on the parents, because, but at the end of the day, like, I'm just saying, like, what
That young, it has to fall on the parent. Now, when you grown, you can raise your kid as best as you want, but when you grown, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't have no control over that.
It's not a lot of women that's out there that's like that, too, like, lay their leg down on their kids like that.
And I don't know them type of women, though.
It is, like,
I mean, I know it is.
Shake ass. Like, it's
Nah, ain't that much ass shaking in the world, cause look, I be throwing something back, you be shaking
But
ass.
I'm saying, like, it's a lot of females that's out there, like, they really, like, out there in the street, so they not really, like, trying to take care of their household.
Yeah,
Versus, like,
I don't know
being
what that's
a
like.
real woman,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying, parents
I don't
and
look, cause
So,
that's some shit we can't really
it's
speak on
deeper than the
because
kids,
we don't, like, we can't really speak on
But
that
it
shit.
goes with the parents and stuff that involve, it start with the parents for the
It definitely
kids, yes
starts
it
with the
does.
parents.
But I
For
don't
sure.
blame the parent for every single thing that a kid do.
That's why I
To
said
a certain
because
extent, you know
you
what I'm
can
saying?
raise the kids all the way to an adult, and then once they become an adult, they're gonna do what they want to do regardless. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it starts with you showing them good morals. Like me and my kids, I'm a real woman.
Telling them what
I'm
to
a
do,
real
what not to
woman.
do.
Like, right. You
But
know
some
what I'm saying?
people don't
And
even
talk to
ask their
them.
kids how you doing.
No, and that's
You
what
know
I was
what
just
I'm
about to
saying?
say. I was
What's
just
going
gonna touch on it. Like, I used to cook dinner. We would sit at the table, me and my baby, and I would ask them how their day went. Just like that was, bitch, after getting off work, that you know what I'm talking about. After getting off work, I would sit back, make my kids plates. Like, my cousin, when my daughter was 15 years old, told me I had to stop making her plate. She like, Tina, she grown. And I'm sitting there like, bitch, so she my grown, and she ain't grown. She 15, she's still a child. But I feel like because we grew up so young, that we just you like our mentality, like girl, this girl 15, why the fuck is, and that's what I'm saying. And still to this day, my daughter's gonna be 20 years old. If my daughter asks me to make her a plate, I make her a plate just because.
I still make my kids.
I know,
Like,
G,
I
I know exactly.
I still make my
But
kids
you know
plates.
what? Like when we was 15, 17, it was like a grown 17 or a grown.
No, I was
this
grown
day
as
and
fuck.
age like this day and age like.
I was living on my
18,
own at 17.
They really like 13 to 14-year-old gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
They manners
the
not
shit
the
that we was
same.
doing back then, it was like.
That's because they like brainwashed by the internet.
Yeah,
The internet brainwashing these fucking kids. They brainwashed by the internet, and that's why I sit back and say, that's why I was like talking to my daughter earlier, and I was like, oh, so now you got it, like you got that, you know what I'm saying, like observative, like you gotta be observative, like you have to observe situations, and you gotta know
But
what's
everybody
moving
needs to go-
around you.
They gotta go through stuff to learn too as well.
No.
Don't ever
And I
trap your
understand
kids.
that.
You
No,
know.
I'm not trapping her
No,
in my mind, and I
I'm
know.
not saying you.
But I always try to teach my daughter to be observative, like to pay attention to what the fuck is going on around you. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you would be a goofy ass bystander that didn't read the room and didn't know what the fuck was going on. So back to the topic though. This is exactly why I feel like it's so much crime, chaos, like just in the world, period. Like, yeah, I'm from the hood. Like I'm without, like, but at the end of the day, I know how to conduct myself as a woman. I know how to conduct myself as a businesswoman. Like, being a woman, a businesswoman, you know what I'm saying? Like, just being, I ain't even gonna say I'm well-rounded, because I don't think I'm well-rounded. I think I'm centered. Look, centered. I think I'm right there in the middle, so where I can be, you know what I'm saying?
So do y'all think that after the pandemic, how everybody's wearing masks, it's like now it's done, and you see guys in 80-degree weather with a whole mask on walking down the street because they doing something.
That song, it's 80 degrees, and I'm outside the hood. What was that? I don't even know. It's one of those songs. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Like,
Nonetheless,
the culture.
that's what they.
But
yeah.
see, do y'all feel like that they, you know, got away with it? Because they really got away with it through the COVID when they had to wear it.
Right.
Now it should be banned because these people went and they scaring. You know what I'm
But you
saying?
saying it should be banned.
It should be banned that people cannot wear whole masses, not masses.
But
not
how
the
you
little
know?
ones,
But see,
not
here's
like
the thing. Here's the
whole
thing,
head
and this is
masses.
the
You
problem.
can't see these people.
Here's the thing,
Yeah.
and this is the problem. They made it legal. They made it legal because of COVID, right?
Mhm.
So to try to sit back and take something away that you just made legal is gonna be
But
what?
it's funny. But
It's gonna
but
cause
these boys
chaos.
is walking
I mean, and I
around doing
understand
this.
that.
Like they breaking into cars, they shooting. You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy because it's getting
But
younger and younger.
let's also look at this though. They
The-
doing this shit before the mask. Like, if you
but
really want to
it's
be
getting
technical,
worse though.
it's getting no.
It's getting
It's no.
worse.
They not able to identify these motherfuckers now.
It's crime.
But a real thug always gonna wear a ski mask from day one. G, from the 90s to today.
Exactly. But now people
But
wear
they
them
killed.
and people being
They killed
scared.
and did. Yeah.
Just if a person just walk up with a mask on, you already looking like, "Dang, what this person finna do?"
What type of vibe it is?
Exactly. You nervous. But back then when it was just they wanted to wear it, it's like, look at this fool in 80-degree weather wearing these masks. Like they didn't care. Now they all is wearing masks and they doing stuff.
I mean, but in the same token, it's like that's also like judgment. Like maybe some motherfuckers sick that want to catch COVID. Gee, it's a lot of people.
You
out
can
here
wear a
with
regular
illnesses,
mask.
Yeah, true.
lupus, and
You
all the
can
rest
wear
of
a
that. You
regular
feel me?
mask.
I mean, but it is. I mean, you
That's
never
a
know.
regular mask.
And I
It's
get
not
it,
a
but maybe
face
they don't
mask.
have
You know what? You know what?
But maybe they
Let
don't
me
have
speak, let
a
me
regular
speak.
mask on
Let me
hand.
speak, let me speak.
Like, for real,
But you
you
know,
feel
it's
me?
two different things, right? Like y'all regular people, so y'all civilians
Right.
versus motherfuckers that's in the streets. So
Mhm.
like, I understand your point of view, father. Like when you know what I'm saying, a woman walk up and they wearing a mask or whatever, versus a street nigga saying they wearing a mask. Like, bro, what's up this nigga?
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, like I say, y'all civilians, and that's like two different things. So like,
I mean,
I sort of
I
kinda
definitely
agree with
agree with you
But
when you
like,
say
yeah, but
that
it's
though.
still
Like
like-
for the men, like you know,
But
I
it's-
know
it's
it's way
different.
different. I know it's way different. Like
you. It's different.
I get it. I'm not a man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
because
saying?
let a
She's
woman
speaking
put
from
up,
a,
you
like,
know.
a civilian. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Like you can
And
walk
that's
up,
what I'm
I
saying,
have my
like,
kids with me in my grill.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
And you
But
gotta
that's my
match
whole
that
thing,
to
though.
intimidation.
But that's my whole thing, because at the end of the day, I got 2 boys, right? And my idea for my boys is to never be around anything that I was around, to do any of the things that I did, to see any of the things that I saw, like, because by the time I was the age, by the time I was DJ age 12, I had seen 2 people killed in front of me.
For sure.
Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? I had seen a couple of dead bodies. It was like, that was, you know what I'm saying, the life. That was what I grew to. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I understood a lot of different shit early on. My kids was never exposed to that. They've never been exposed to, like, my boys is, you know what it is, cause your kids like that as well. Like, we chose to get out regardless of how much we was in when we was in. You feel what I'm
But
saying?
I'm saying, what about the parents that couldn't get out?
I mean, just because
And
you
you know-
can't,
and you know, I
it's
think
a
about
mentality thing. No. Let me break this down. It's a mentality thing. No, because I've been there, like, for real. It's a mentality thing. Like, if you can't let go of the ghetto gangster, I'm this, I'm that, and this person, like, your kids ain't gonna be able to go
But
through it.
it's some people.
They gonna see you act the fuck, like, my kids know who I am, but my kids also know who I am. They know that I'm that loving, caring. Whatever I get, you can have. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna do whatever the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? I kill anything for you. Like, when I say I used to make them dinners, me and my kids used to sit back and have talks, conversations. I would sit back and explain to my children all of the things that I've seen in my life and everything that I've been through, and just tell them, I used to, like, that was my story to them, to let them know, y'all gotta do better than this. I need it. You know what I'm saying? I need it. I need it for y'all. I want it for y'all. I love y'all. This is what I want. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, me and my kids will go through hell and fire. But they know at the end of the day, I'm right here.
Going back to the
I ain't going nowhere. No. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that it's all about what you install in your kids. You feel what I'm saying? It's all about, like, what you install in your children. You ain't gotta be out of the hood. But just because you in the hood doesn't mean that you have to be in the hood.
Yeah, but at the same time, like how he's saying, because we did, when we saw bad, we removed ourselves. Like he's saying, everybody can't move themselves from
And
the
that's
hood.
what I'm saying.
But
It doesn't matter
at the end
if
of
you
the
can
day-
remove yourself
hold
or
on,
not,
hold
because
on. At the
it's what
end,
you want to store in your kids.
Yes,
Just because you're
yes.
in the hood don't mean that you gotta be hood.
exactly. But when it's in a bed, when it's still bad, and your kids still around that, everybody is getting
When you're around it.
innocent people getting shot. I'm not talking about me.
You're saying like other individuals.
I'm talking
I
about the other
understand that,
individuals
but what I'm
can't be.
saying is that
Some shit around.
what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, just because they couldn't get out the hood don't mean they have to be bad kids.
No,
That's what we were
I'm
talking
not
about.
saying that they
But that's
bad
what we were
kids,
talking
baby.
about. You said, what about the people that can't get out the hood?
Exactly,
I was
because he
speaking on
said
that.
it, so I was trying to
Elaborate.
relate to, thank you. And all it is that at the end of the day, they can't get out, but it's a way to save up too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can try your best, and then you send your kids, like, you can't afford, if you can't get out, you can't afford to send your kids to no good school either.
Sure.
So they still gonna go bad. What you teach them in the house, once they leave out, they still gonna learn. It's up to them. You know what I'm saying? They gonna
that's
learn
true.
from
But
family. You know?
that's true, but at the end of the day, all I'm saying, like, but if the parents is more active in the kids' lives, my niece just graduated from motherfucking Morgan Park, lived on 111 all her fucking life. It ain't shit but gangbanging, drugs, and all. My niece don't know nothing about
Exactly.
it. But
For
excuse
guys, it's way
but this,
different
I
than
mean,
females
it's
as well,
nonetheless, Kenny never got wrapped up in all that shit.
That's good.
My
I'm
niece
not
got
saying
wrapped up a little bit,
everybody.
but at the end, but what I'm saying is that if the
It's people
parents,
out there though, G.
if the
Not the people
parents-
that you might know, but it's still
G,
people out there
I'm
that
gonna tell you, because I was out
that is
there,
going through that.
but I was out there though. I was one of them people that was out there.
No, that's fine, but I'm talking about now, like, we already been through it. You see what I'm saying? We've been through it.
I still stand on what I say.
And our
If the parents
kids-
is active,
You valid.
if the parents is active, I stand on what I
Yes,
say.
yes,
If
I'm
the parents
not
is
saying
active,
you're not.
you can like alleviate a lot
Yes,
of the
because you
bullshit
can
that
pick
your
them up,
kids-
you can
exactly.
take them,
But
but
that's
some
what
people
I'm
don't
saying.
have cars.
But
You know what I'm saying? You gotta start thinking of everything else.
What
Because
I'm
we
saying
always
is that-
speak on certain stuff,
but
but
it
you gotta
doesn't
always
matter.
speak around the fact of everybody else. I'm not talking about you.
I
I'm
ain't
not talking
saying you
about
talking about
the people
me.
around.
What
No,
I'm
no, no,
saying is that
so you
period
gotta
point
think about
blank.
it.
You gotta realize where I came from. It like just period.
You
I'm gonna
speak
say
on
this.
the app, don't you- she speak
No,
on
I'm
more than that.
speaking. No, I'm speaking
'Cause you
just
keep
in
going back to
general. Period. I'm speaking motherfuckers that I've seen, motherfuckers that I've grown up with, that I've seen
I'm
get
saying
out the
people that you
trenches.
don't know. It's
No,
still
and
people
that's
in
and
there.
that's fine. But what I'm saying is that it starts at home.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll rest my case.
we've been
It starts
saying
at
that.
home.
We've
No,
been got that
No,
established.
but what I'm saying is that if your parents have an active role in your life, it doesn't matter what hood you're in.
It's still people that be active.
doesn't matter.
Some parents be
And I
active and they
stand on
still
that.
out. Their kids still out there.
And that's
For
true.
me,
But that gotta be a choice that they make.
Yeah. Kids are still gonna be bad regardless.
But that's what I'm saying though. Your parents can be there. But if they're like,
But sticking to the
No.
topic though, like, why is there so much violence and shit going on? Like,
that's what we was talking about.
But that's more like
Parents.
individual thing. Yeah, that's a part of it, but we saying like right now as a whole versus the individual. So.
Cause these kids is going down. Once they leave out the house, they can be good as ever. Hey, mommy. They can, they can be good. They can be like,
Every
hey,
child
mommy.
gonna act out in the public eye.
No, for sure.
Not
Most.
all.
Most.
You can't say
Most.
all kids.
Most.
You know.
But we speaking on
I know mine is. I ain't gonna lie to you. My kids gonna act the fuck out when they ain't around me because they can't act the fuck out when they around me.
But at the same time,
So
I'm
what
talking.
influence-
I mean, I ain't
so
saying
this
like
how we
act
do
out
it,
in
this
that
how we
type
do that.
of way.
So what would influence that? See what I'm saying?
What would influence that?
Like, this
Everything
how we
that's
do it all the
around
time.
me.
Right,
Everything
so
that's around. I mean, but
that's
exactly.
the topic.
But that's what I'm saying. They're going to act a certain way when they not around me, but they're not gonna act.
But why would they do that? Why when they not around you versus they is around you?
Because I'm
Let's
not
go-
around.
let's
I'm
go
not
back to
that.
the topic,
I mean, that's just like us. When we not around our kids and we act a little different, right? We a little more turned up. We're a little more, you know what I'm saying? But when our kids around, me too. But I mean, no, it's certain stuff that like when my kids around, I'm just not gonna do. You feel what I'm saying? Like
to the point of like that's some over.
But right, that's what I'm saying. So it's certain shit that I'm not gonna do when my kids are around. Period. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But when my kids not around, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I wanna do. My kids around, I ain't finna throw my leg up over your shoulder and be like, I'm not gonna do that. You feel what I'm saying? But if it's just me and you,
So what you
and the kids ain't around, I'll do all that. Cause my leg up here, I'm turned up. Like, come on now.
So you basically saying this.
You feel what I'm no, but you feel what I'm saying though, cause like we be lit, turned up in a different way when the kids not around.
Yeah.
The kids are the same way. The kids gonna be lit, turned
but
up
Father
like, oh
asked-
my mommy ain't over
but-
here.
Okay, but sorry to cut you off, but the problem in today's society with these kids that's I just really feel like it do start with the parents, but
Parents.
some parents work, some parents don't. Some parents don't take
What parents ain't working in today's society?
some
Bitch, if
don't,
you ain't
girl.
working, bitch, you need to get
some
your life
don't.
together.
Some don't, G.
Who?
Some don't. Some work go to the government for help. Like some doesn't
The
like.
government
You
paying
got
rent
the
these days.
Section 8. So some people have
Yeah.
Section 8. Some people got government assistance help. Some people got people paying their bills. Some people got a lot of stuff that they go on with in today's society. But at the end of the day, it comes first with our kids. And everybody needs to start focusing on their kids. It doesn't matter what you grew up with, how you grew up, what you did. It's time for y'all to
You gotta pay
realize
attention and focus.
and pay attention to y'all kids, because y'all turn around and say y'all kids ain't doing nothing, and them the ones robbing and taking people pride of joy, or in jail shooting at a young age. It shouldn't be no reason that your child got a gun. It's a little boy, I think he was 6 years old, if I'm not mistaken, or whatever. No, it was either, because I've been reading a whole lot of stuff. I'm sorry, so if I'm confused, then my bad. But it's still, he was little, and he took a gun to school, and they found a kid found out because he was showing all the kids, and they told the teacher, and they got it, and the parent got in trouble for it.
But
Now I really do feel Yeah. I really do feel like if you really do, you know what I'm saying, if you have a gun and you got little kids, you need to put your gun away, because I do feel that the parents need to be go to jail or get in trouble for letting their kid have that gun, because that kid could have shot someone.
Mhm.
And all these kids is getting their guns from either older people, regardless. And it's getting ridiculous. So how do y'all feel about how these kids is getting a hold of guns?
Well, I'm gonna speak first. Like,
Okay.
if I got a firearm in the crib or anything like that, it's gonna be like put up safe.
Mhm.
Some people are
Locked away.
like lock boxes or anything like that.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna like put it in safety of a kid or anything like that. Cause low key, like one of my best friends and shit, that's his name or anything like that, but he died from a situation where like something happened and it led to my brother leaving it, like him losing his life. Like this real something like 2 years, maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. Or something like that. So like a situation like that, if you got pipes in the crib or plates in the crib, like put it in a lockbox or put it in the safe, whatever you got going on, or have it like certain.
Especially for little kids, like little babies, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know.
You know you won't laugh.
What are you doing? Split over. Split over. So y'all both can really get in. Okay. And yes, so yeah, pretty much how you feel about it?
Honestly, I just feel like, guns it's a heavy thing going on in the community. Definitely. I definitely agree with y'all on the safe boxes and stuff. Like, if you're gonna, like, my ex-husband is in the military and that nigga got guns, like, for real. And but he definitely has like a lockbox, you know what I'm saying, to where, you know what I'm saying, he got something on the side of him that is like secured to where the kids can't get to it. But also, like, I mean, my daughter was 14 years old when she shot her first gun. So I mean, I feel like if you train your children to, you know what I'm saying, if you train your child, like if you train them to use a gun correctly.
I mean.
If you do know, I'm not saying that kids should be out here shooting people, but what I'm saying is that if you train your kids properly to use a gun, they know when to use it. You know what I'm saying?
But see, these kids, I'm
No,
talking about,
I know
I'm
what
talking
you're
about the
talking
ones
about.
that's
No, I
taking it
didn't.
out and you know,
I mean, but
showing
at the
it
end
off
of the
like
day,
it's
first
showing
of all,
tail.
if the gun is in clear reach, that's the first mistake. I said lock it in a lock.
Okay, this is the story.
Right.
This was more of the story. The older brother was playing with the gun, and the
Exactly.
little boy saw his brother playing
But
with the
see, when
gun,
you
and
train
when the
your-
brother put it back,
And this is what I go back to.
he grabbed it and put it in his book bag, and he took it to school.
But see,
Yeah.
this is what I go back
That's
to.
the story.
This is what I go back to. When you train your children to know what guns can do to people, how they can affect lives. Like me and my ex-husband, I was completely against him.
But you have to understand.
I was
too.
completely against him. Hold on. I was completely against him taking my daughter to the gun range. I was. And
I'm
she was
taking my
like
son.
12.
I'm taking my
She
son.
was 12. Diana was 12 years
I'm taking
old.
my son.
I was completely against it. But when he sat down and like spoke some shit to me and I sat back and I talked to him, like, and we talked, he like, I would never tell my kids to use a gun to harm anybody. Only for protect. Like when he sat down and had that conversation with him, I did as well. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know my son next. He's 12. It's gonna happen. His daddy is gonna take him to the gun range. It's gonna happen. So it's like I embrace it in a sense because I want my son to know how to protect himself.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, it's
that
fine, but
time,
that's still
but-
right now, as what I'm talking about, and not to cut you off, is that I understand that, yeah, everybody needs training. Like I said, I want my son to get training too. But these is little kids
No, right.
that's
We
not
talking about
being
little kids that's
trained,
not being, but
and
that's
they
what I
getting this
said.
gun that they can go to school and shoot.
That was
So-
the whole thing though, cause like that was my whole thing. Like that was exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was saying. Like at the end of the, I keep saying that. Nonetheless, I keep saying that. But what I'm saying, at the end of the day, there's a lot of shit wrong with kids that have guns that
can get a hold to
right,
it,
they
you
can
know,
get a hold to
wanna
guns
do it
and
extra.
like and don't have no guidance with it.
So what
But when you have guidance with it,
Yeah,
it's a
true.
different type of situation.
So would you blame it on bad parenting?
Yes, I will, and I'm sorry, I will stand on that.
So that's a part of like the shit that's going on right now. Bad parenting.
Yes, for sure.
What would you rate that at?
At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, parenting is parenting. Like at this day and age, like I'm gonna tell you the truth. My daughter, I'm gonna give y'all just a whole scenario.
We can get it back to this family.
Well, he asked the question. Nonetheless, I'm gonna leave it alone. But at the end of the day, what you instill in your kids is everything.
Thank you. I want the stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get
So
what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
gonna do the story.
No, you get what I'm saying? Okay. I ain't trying.
No, you good.
Because I want your point. I want your point of view.
My point of view is that I'm study saying my point of view.
No.
It starts at home.
It does.
Period.
Exactly.
And I like that's just where it starts. Like it starts at home.
It starts at home, but I'm talking about father of these kids getting a gun. So it's like it starts at home, but at the same time, they taking it or they can find it elsewhere. At this point, you know what I'm saying? They can find guns everywhere. It's just so sad that
true,
these
but
14
what would
and
make
15,
your child
16,
if you're installing something in your child and you're showing them what would make them want to go get a gun?
Because these kids don't listen because outside.
They don't listen.
Because they
but
going
at the end of
outside.
the day, they outside
They are
where?
going outside. These
Outside
kids
where?
going outside to their other friends.
These kids don't go outside.
Who?
Your kids go outside?
I'm not talking
Oh,
about
okay.
my kids. See,
Okay,
I'm
but
talking
see, no,
about the
it
ones
doesn't
that's
matter.
doing
See,
the
this
business.
This is the thing, though. This is the thing,
I'm not
because it
talking
don't matter
about my
what
kids.
hood you're in. It doesn't matter what hood you're in. If you got a good parent.
Exactly, but at the end of the day, kids
They
go
ain't
out
going
and
for that
play.
shit.
You gotta think about it.
Play your
Now,
ass in the
can I
house.
say this? Because kids go out and play. Even if my kids went outside, they still go out and they do what they do and they come back.
What they're fascinated about.
My thing is some kids don't have that mind frame
That's true.
of going out
That's
and
true.
doing the right stuff and coming back.
And
they're
I
gonna
never
go
said
out
no.
and listen
No.
to somebody else. Hey, you want to go?
No.
They'll jump off some shit. You want to go jump off?
Now they're trying to go jump off the porch.
Yeah, you want to go jump
At the
off
end,
the porch?
but
I'll jump off the
at
porch.
the end of the day,
If it's a cool thing.
at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that
Exactly, a cool thing.
what I'm gonna always say is that if your people is storing the right energy into you,
True.
boys in the hood,
True.
boys, I'm just gonna get this motherfucking metaphor right here. Boys in the hood, when Trey was in the car when Ricky got shot.
Trey was scared. But yeah,
I mean, he was scared, but he knew that shit wasn't right. His daddy had put so much into him.
True.
That man wanted to kill them people that killed his friend. He did. Initially. They couldn't find him. They ran around his car. His mental got to fucking with him. You feel what I'm saying? Everything that, it doesn't matter. Everything that your parent literally install in you.
Sure.
Gee. It's going to come
But
to him. It's going to come to him.
temptation is a motherfucker to
Temptation
certain
is a
people.
motherfucker.
To
It
certain
is.
people.
And I agree.
Like, you know,
I agree.
I store so much in my kids' heads. I do. But at the same time, they still got their own mind. So what they do
That's
with their
for
mind
sure.
is what they do.
Do what they mind.
They just choose
For sure.
to do what I told them.
Exactly. And that's why I said, I'm not saying that it's some people, because like, gee, I do what the fuck I want to do. You know that.
No, you don't. I mean, my bad.
I mean, I gotta stop saying that. But
Okay.
nonetheless, you know how I am.
Yeah.
But gee, when it comes down to it, what I do, I always do the right thing, right? I always leave. I always
Okay.
I
I got
you feel
another
what I'm
question.
saying?
I just wanted to hold on, not to cut you off, but I want to say something else too, and I want to get to it before the time. Not to cut you off, baby. But okay, you guys. I just wanted to talk about the kids and everything and the killing because it has been a problem lately. And I also wanted to touch another topic that's off of this one, but I did talk about it in one of my Real Talk podcasts. And I just really want to say to y'all, how do y'all feel like how do y'all feel about getting your, father as you looking in as your girl or something, okay? Like to get your body done and everything. Why I say that, I'm talking about you. So I'm only giving his point because I'm talking about body. So exact. Thank you. That's what I said.
You want to get your body and get it done.
But what about the situation? Did you hear? Rest in peace, Jackie O. You guys. Shout out to DC Young Fly. And his three kids and stuff. I hope you know stay strong and hold it down. She was such a good mother and a beautiful woman and a good soul. And I'm sorry that this had to happen. And I want to just speak on it a little bit and get that point of view because I just really feel like she would have still been here if she wouldn't have she not did that surgery. And it's so much people. Nobody's perfect. It's something wrong with everybody. And after 3 kids, she felt because they in the eye. And that's one thing different about certain people because they in the eye. Like, they in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so they in the spotlight and they want so much.
Sure, though,
but hold on, one thing. I'm sorry, baby. But one thing about it is that when it came to DC Young Fly, he prayed over everything. If everybody know DC Young Fly, y'all watch him, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, he prays all the time. So I know for sure he prayed over that lady before this happened. You know what I'm saying? So he's really hurt right now. But at the end of the day, if she would have really went past that, we would have saw her today. So how do y'all feel about surgery, period?
As far as it goes, as a woman that was really thin, like majority of my life, like tall and skinny. I used to get called olive oil. Cause I used to really think about getting surgery though. Like I really wanted it because.
No, I feel like I did too.
I want to get this stomach. I want to get this because this bitch booty is big as fuck.
No, it's not.
Hold on.
I wanted to get
this bitch ain't had no belly with a big ass body. Nonetheless, my body type had really changed once I had kids. Like I had my first daughter when I was 16, so it was like, man, like you just.
I know why she wanted to do it. I understand that part. I understand why she wanted to do it.
Just to see your body, just like at 16, like go. It was like really difficult. You know what I'm saying for me. So when all the BBLs and all the rest of this shit, like I was married, so it was like I could get certain surgeries for free.
For sure.
You feel what I'm saying? Like off my insurance, just because. And it was like I wanted breast implants. I wanted because it was like I was so insecure. I was just really insecure about my body.
Yeah.
Let's just say the least. And after I had my daughter, I got back down to 170. I'm a tall girl, so like 170 was like really kind of thin. I would drop from 170, I got back to 165. Like I was just, in my mind, it was just like I needed to be this picture perfect girl because first of all, I was never used to being big. Like none of my life.
So what's considered big?
Nonetheless, it's just that thing in your mind. Then when I got the money, you know what I'm saying, like on my own, when I had the money in my pocket and I was just sitting there like, I should really do it. And the motherfucker really looked at me and told me some real shit. They was like, Tina, you was so fine. You was so beautiful.
Yeah, you will.
And they was like, you ain't never had a problem getting a man just like how you are. Like, and on some real shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers like, you ain't never had a problem. Like, gee, I didn't, like, and you keep a good nigga though. Like,
and that's why.
And she like, you keep a fine, good nigga. Like, you be straight.
If y'all look at the stories and stuff with Jackie O, like, if y'all look at the story, I don't know if y'all saw it. Did y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you see it too?
Yeah.
Okay, so by y'all even seeing that story, people is going on there saying that he's supposed to told her not to, you know what I'm saying?
No. And that's why I was, that's why I was going with it. At the end of the day, that's why I was going with it. Nobody at this place where I'm at can force me to go get a surgery.
No. I ain't saying he forced it. It was that they were saying that he should have.
If I want to do it,
don't do it.
No, but he probably did. You never really know. He probably did. That's the same thing that I'm saying when people telling me like, Tina, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never had a problem. Like, gee, I was really in my mind. I wanted a big fat ass with a flat stomach.
Everybody want the
No,
the
but that was
nicest
before.
body.
Like
I wanted more titties. I wanted to move my stomach. I
Yeah.
wanted my butt. I wanted everything.
And this bitch
I
got a
wanted-
big old butt
I
all
wanted-
the time.
So do y'all still want to do that?
I
No.
don't.
My thing is that if you work, I
I don't
noticed
wanna-
that I can get it if
Naturally.
you exercise.
Naturally.
It come natural.
Yeah.
If you exercise and do stuff, but sometimes people feel like after they had kids, they end up saying stuff happen. Stuff happen. But if you with a man that loves you already, that's all that you need to worry about. You know, you shouldn't have to worry about what everybody else think. Just think about what that
It's
man
not even
feels.
what it's not even what the man feels. It's what you feel
No,
within
it's
yourself.
what you feel. But I'm
Period.
saying,
If
he
your
feel-
man accepts
no,
you,
that's what I'm saying.
You gotta clarify that though.
Yeah.
It's really what you feel within your own self. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's still parts of my body that I don't like.
Yeah.
But
But
would I go
nobody's
through surgery to fix it? No. Like
with all this stuff going
this is who
on.
I am. This is who God made me.
Okay, like in a larger sense, like y'all female, just be like comfortable in your own body.
Mm-hmm.
Accept what you have. Because,
Yeah.
like you could go underneath that, you know.
And be dead.
It's over with. But like I am like a free spirit, so like if you feel like you need some improvements, then improve yourself. But go to the right doctor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, go to the right.
Come on, but at the end of the day, this DC young fly baby mama.
We speaking for
Kanye West mama dad
Okay,
under
but
that
I'm
same
saying,
shit.
like-
It don't matter. It's the person that helped.
I'm saying like if you like feel like you need some improvements, then go do it. But I give y'all that advice, like go to the right people versus.
First off, they supposed to check and make sure everything is fine with you
But if it
anyway.
was my opinion,
like-
like be like.
Sometimes people just
you
be
know,
thirsty for
be
that
true to
money.
your own stuff. Like be like you don't.
He
need
didn't
to be
even
like-
have
I'm down with my own self. Like right now,
Allegedly,
today, in
it
my
was
life,
allegedly-
look, if I'm gonna lose some weight,
Allegedly, it was told that he don't even have insurance.
Yeah.
He don't have his license. I mean, I'm sorry. He don't even have a license.
Alright, so
The
you
doctor.
doctor.
The doctor.
Really?
Yeah. The doctor did not have.
They ain't got his like license and shit. Like, do
So
your
if
research.
he didn't have exactly, and that's what I was stating, and I stated that if y'all go watch my everybody go watch it. I put it down in YouTube at Big Group True Talk Podcast. But yeah, everybody, you know, it's just sad. But I just wanted to get on here today, you guys, and talk about the killing because it just get ridiculous and how people just don't feel feel secure within their body. If God gave you that body, you guys, y'all supposed to, keep your body because it could have been prevented. She could have still been here. And that's my main thing about that topic. Rest in peace, Miss Jackie O. But at the end of the day, you would have still been here with your 3 babies that you just had. You just had your son. And you won't get to see them grow because you felt a certain way about your body at that time.
A lot of people feel a certain way about themselves.
Yeah, but I'm
like,
saying that could have been prevented.
I mean, but at the end of the day, she didn't know she was gonna go through this and pass away.
But you could
So
prevent
that's
it.
mine. But I mean,
coulda
prevented
prevented
by
it.
how?
Not doing it.
Like, I mean, but everybody
That's
don't
not the
feel
prevention.
like that though.
The
Everybody,
prevention,
you
so-
gotta sit back. Like,
what's the
everybody
prevention?
doesn't feel like
not
that.
doing it or do your research on who the doctor.
You gotta do your research on the doctors. You gotta make sure that you getting the right
Because
care.
after
nonetheless, her
she
choice,
passed, but
plenty
after
of
she
people,
passed, stuff started coming out about the doctor.
civilians, as you call them, plenty of people, even civilians, have gotten body work.
Allegedly,
done.
it was told that he's doing booties wrong, they crooked, no insurance, no license for his business, nothing.
Listen,
He just in
I don't
Miami
know
doing
what,
it.
baby girl.
So,
At the end
with
of
this
the day,
being
all I'm
said,
saying
I
is
pray for the
$10
family. I pray for her 3 beautiful kids, and y'all just take care of them. And she's watching over. She was such a good soul, and she, was a good mother to them 3 babies. And I'm sorry that she had to lose her life at 32.
Shout out to DC Young Fly.
Shout out,
My
yes.
condolences
Yes,
to you.
already. You
For
you
sure,
stay
for
strong
sure.
and you be the good father that you is. You continue to pray. Don't never let nobody stop you from praying, and don't be thinking that your prayers don't work at this time because what's going on. You keep your stuff going on, and whatever the social media is saying about you, you keep your head up and don't worry about what they saying because they just doing too much at this point too. But with that being said, you guys, this is Big Roof True Talk Podcast, Season 2. Episode
Season 2,
5.
Episode 5.
I would like to
Look, the great debaters. Look, the
I
great
would
debaters.
I would like to thank Money and Tina Louise for coming on the show. I appreciate y'all. Y'all need to come on again. I enjoyed you guys. So with that being said, shout out to Saige Muziq and S.O.G Baby. Used to this. Thank you for letting me use y'all songs again. Appreciate it. Go follow them on YouTube, you guys. They got some good music.
So many homicides, niggas steady talking with no money on the sideline. I'm just trying to get it while the nigga still in his prime. I'm not really used to this, my eyes are scarred for shit. I'm used to making my own hits, cause on my own and I will miss. And they don't really love the same. I hope one day I know my name and I've been grinding on my game, just trying to make a better change. Yeah. If you